Hello there. Today I'd like to go over how to create a drop strip plot. This is from my blog, techtipsgirl.com. I realized I haven't done one of these in a while, so I want to go over how to create one. So let's go ahead and go to Tableau. Here I'm connecting to the sample superstore dataset. And why would you use a drop strip plot? So it can be used for ranking, but it can also be used for distribution. Whereas a scatter plot, you're going to see outliers, that kind of thing. Um, so let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to put subcategory onto the rows shelf. So we can see the different subcategories here. And then I'm going to filter this. So I'm going to go ahead and right click on order date and select show filter to narrow down my data set. As you can see here, I've got quite an older version of Sample Superstore data set. So, and I'm also going to, do the month as well. So I'm going to drag order date onto filter shelf and filter it by month. I'm going to click months and click next. And I'll do the latest data set, which is December 2014 with this older version of Sample Superstore. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drag customer name to the detail marks card. As you see by default, it's making it little squares. So every little square is a customer name. And I'm going to change this to a circle. So the next thing I'm going to do is put sales on the columns shelf. So I'm going to go ahead and drag sales to the columns shelf. As you see before, it just gives you a line of, the customer names. But when you start adding a measure, sum of sales, to the view, then you can start seeing where those customers are. And you can identify, okay, so I have two really high outliers here. So right now, I like to take this visual one step further. I also like to stretch it out to the whole pane here. And I can do that by selecting this drop down in the toolbar and selecting entire view. And another quick tip to do is to get rid of these pesky lines in the back of the visualization. So I can go up to format and format my entire workbook at once, going to format workbook and then getting rid of pesky grid lines under the lines panel on that left hand side. I can also get rid of zero lines. If I wanted to turn those off, I could turn that off like right here. Okay, so let's enhance this. So Tableau has an analytics tab where you can add things like reference lines, trend lines. You can do cluster analysis. You can do forecasting. But I'm going to go ahead and grab an average line and put it on the sheet. So you can see there's table, pane, and cell. I'm going to go ahead and put this on cell for every single subcategory here. So I'll have my average line. So you can see the averages for appliances is 287, but the average for accessories is 176. So let's do this again because I'm going to show you the difference. So we did cell. If we did pane, there's no other panes here. But if we had something like, if we dragged category onto the view, then your average line would work for pane. You see it's going to be separated by each, category. So that's when that would work. So I'm going to remove that. And if we did table, it's just going to give us the average across the whole table. So just a little bit of background on reference lines and what that means. So once again, I'm going to put it back on cell. I just kind of wanted to go over the difference between table, pane, and cell. And so I'm enhancing it by showing you the average line per subcategory. But what about, highlighting those that are below the average? So we can right click on one of these reference lines and select edit. And this is enhancing it one step further by highlighting everything below that average, making it like a separate color. So we can make it like a light gray. So it kind of quickly tells the user, all right, so these points here are below our average. So just a little quick tip on creating a drop strip plot and a little bit of background about reference lines from the analytics pane. Thanks for watching.